Motivation ain't required. I go hard in the pain even when I'm tired. Cause tomorrow ain't promised. I give my all, ain't nothing less. No tomorrow ain't promised. There's no tomorrow, no tomorrow, no.
Yo. Got the studio has traveled with me. Oh, we're back. We're back. Back in business like we always are. Family travel with me. Appreciate that, little man. But, y'all know what I'm going to do today is I'm going to recite the intro words to this yet again. Y'all gonna end up hating this intro before I'm done. But she says a little something like, it's a little something like, hold on one second, guys, because, hold on. Yikes, my bad, everybody. All right, so, lyrics of the song. Anybody can throw those lyrics to the intro in there. Maybe there'll be a little something there. I'm not even going. I was gonna do a little something. I got thrown off kilter. My bad. Appreciate everybody tuned in. But look, we have a very, very special guest today. I got the hat cocked to the side because the last time I remember this cat, the way I want to remember him, I had the hat cocked to the side. I had the sweatpants on, yo. Y'all gotta get a look at this. I don't know if I can lean back enough for you to see it, but I had the sweatpants on, and I had one leg with the sleeve rolled up, with one leg, pants leg rolled up, and I was still enjoying my days out on the East Coast. That guest, the one, the only, Iron Mike Tyson. Mike, I want to ask you, man. I got to get straight to it. We're not going to cut to the chase. We're not going to beat around the bush. We're not going to do any of that. What I'm going to ask is, bro, what was up? What was up with that fight?
Well, first off, let me say this. Anytime you step into the ring, it's a fight no matter who's in front of you. Jake Paul came prepared. He worked hard. And on that night, he got the better of me. That's just the reality of the sport. You know, I'm not gonna make no excuses.
All right, okay, all right. You say all that. So what do you say about people that say, you know, maybe everything was staged, maybe it was rigged? You know, I'm gonna shoot straight, man. So I'm asking, what do you say to people that want to say it wasn't a fight? If I paid for it, there might have been a fight that would have broken out had I had to pay for that. What would you say to those folks, Mike?
Now, about this whole stage thing. I've been in boxing my whole life. People will always talk shit, especially when something unexpected happens. But if I lose fair and square. I'm not out here throwing fights. I'm out here challenging myself, even at this stage of my life. I mean, I was fighting one fucking leg. Yeah, Jake's my boy, and yeah, we both got paid. But staged? Hell no. And by the way, what you had to say about it 2 years.
You heard what I had to say? Well, look here, Mike. We're in two different spots. We're in two different locations, so I'm glad that you brought that up while we're not in the same room. I'll say that. So, yeah, I had my opinions. I never regress on my opinion. I have my opinion. I still do. I hear what you had to say, but I respect that, Mike. So, look, we're going to change gears. We're going to change gears because I don't like how you came to me. I don't want you to be upset, bro. So, let's talk hoops. Are you much of a hoops fan before I even get into all of that?
Man, we ain't had no time to be playing no fucking basketball. We was fighting for our lives where I'm from. I heard about that Trey Hyman kid, though.
Oh. Mike Wilder. I should have been prepared to have Mike on the show. I ain't Mike. Well, Look, okay, so you don't follow basketball. There's not a whole lot we can talk about on the show today. If you're not a follower and fighting for your life, okay. All right, so you brought up that you heard what I had to say. How about this? Because I think that the whole fight was staged. I feel like you was out for the bag. I would like to get in on a bag. I would like to get 10. Can I get 20 mil, 10 mil, 5, 1 mil for me and you in a fight? You willing to get into the ring with me? You willing to do that?
Man, let me get the fuck out of here before I have to knock this guy out.
Oh my God. All right, okay. And Mike's cut off on the stream. I don't know why everybody gets so upset with me, man, but he said he's gonna knock me out. Let me make sure I got my ears. I still got my ears here, so we're safe. We're safe, guys, everybody. So look, we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. Mike, appreciate you joining. Appreciate you taking time out from training to spend some time with us, Mike. We're going to get straight into that action, though. And that action, meet me at the rim. Y'all know what it is. Y'all already know what it is. So let's get these topics out there. I'm going to be looking at the chat. Head top or block party. Y'all let me know what it is. Ask whatever questions. Really, it's not a question. It's a statement that you believe. And if I agree, then I'm going to dunk this thing. Yeah, but if it's a block party, if I don't agree, get that shit out of here. That's what it's gonna be. So I'm looking in the chat, man. I'm here in Spain. There was a excellent SimWorld prep matchup. I know that's all anybody ever wants to talk about. Prep ball. And before you know what, I got a question for y'all. While y'all are thinking of the statements y'all want to throw in there for the Meet Me at the Rim segment, if y'all can put in the chat, not in the chat, put in the thread itself. What I got one for you. What can SimWorld do to get you suckers to tune in? How can we have 300 VUs and we only ever have really 20, 30 people max watching live? People go back and view it. I appreciate that. Some of y'all are doubling up. What does SimWorld have to do to get you to watch enough where SimWorld doesn't go away? My question. All right, so we're going to keep it moving. Latin America is the best team in prep right now. Get this. I didn't even go waste no time. Yes, they won a tournament right now. They won a tournament. They looked good, but that was pure adrenaline and heart. Nothing more than adrenaline and heart. They're good shot makers. Defensively, did not look so great. There's no way I get behind it. There's not a long explanation I can have for that one. They are not the best team in all of prep at all. At all. Let's see. We got a first take here. Apparently Stephen A. Smith is on the show or something. Coach Simpson with the first take. Henrik Vekic will never make the SWBA. Coming from what seems to be the biggest Henrik Vekic hater. I don't know what he personally did to you or your family or any of the women in your family. I don't know what the hell's going on, Coach Simpson. But he is looking like a bum right now. As of right now, I'm going to go ahead and say 360 between the legs. You can't see all that action. That's a hair top. That's a hair top all day. Keep it moving. Jackson Sutton. Duke is going to be upset by Temple. Get it out. Get it out. You see that ball all over the place? That's going to be Duke. Let me go get through. I got to go pick this ball up, though. Because something tells me I'm going to have to block some more shots out here. I do not agree with that. It's the Dukies. Y'all can hate. Look, haters gonna hate. Y'all can hate all you want, but skill is skill. That is a very stacked team. You can hate on Cooper Flag all you want. They still have Jeremiah Minor, Scoochie Nelson. They still have my guy, Roderick Little. And then they got a guy in the middle that blocks all the shots, Victorious Ilgauskas. They're a formidable team without one of the best players in all of college basketball and all of SimWorld U. But they do have him. I don't see an upset in the works. I know the parity in SimWorld U has been great, but I don't agree. All right, let's see. Miami said they're going back to the old system. This is B-Ron. Do you think they will actually help? Man, can I go for an and one on this? Can I go for an and one? Get it out of here. It's a block. I don't agree. I do not agree that anything is going to help Miami right now. When you lose your confidence, like they've lost it, they just look bad, man. It doesn't even look like a basketball team that wants to play together. This is college. There's supposed to be nothing but heart in a college game, right? So if you're skilled enough or not, sometimes you're able to run on adrenaline and get the job done. You do what has to be done. But going from 100 points a game, over 100 points a game, to them giving up near 100 points a game, no, nothing's going to help. Sorry. Get that shit out of here. I don't agree. Let's keep it moving. Justin Zhang, look. Yells maybe run 100,000. What? So we can all Look, I'm gonna stream as well as the whole broadcast. SimWorld TV is gonna stream less games because people are not tuning in. We're putting in all this work for nothing. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Monte Parson. Illy gonna win multiple tourneys first. What does first mean? Be the first team to win multiple tourneys? I'd have to look at the schedule. I will say that is a dunk. I do agree. I'm going to punch on those boys. Illy, you guys have a tough team. I like the makeup of your team. I like the coaching mentality. What I like most about the team is there's not a whole lot of complaining. It's not a whole lot of excuses. It's just, let's go get it done. I like guys on your Monty. I'm a big fan of Monty Parsons. So is anybody who likes basketball. You got multiple other guys on this team. One of the guys you got, I'm a big fan of his game. I'm waiting for him to break out as Deuce Turner. Deuce Bigelow Turner. The dude's got game. Huge fan of his game. Stevie J, always loved him. You got Tony Henderson. It's a complete squad. So Philadelphia Elite, that's a tough out. Multiple tourneys, yes, for sure. Have to have more eyes on the schedule to see when those tournaments take place. To see if I agree that you'll be the first ones to win multiple tourneys. All right, we got let's see here. We got Coach Pope in here. Pablo Guzman gonna rise in player rankings next month, top 40. I mean, so yeah, let me give an answer. Is number one, I'm gonna dunk that thing. I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna get a couple more questions in. I'm gonna move on. Do I think he rises in the rankings? Absolutely. Do I think there's a chance that he rises to top 40, given how the media and all of you fans have such recency bias? One game and everything, the whole world is exploding. One great game in there. Oh my God, it's Michael Jordan, James Bryant. Like, come on. Look, Kobe James after one game or one 3-game run. I believe the media could put him there. Do I think that he's top 40? Nope. Do I think he's really good? Yep. Do I think he's going to make a difference and continue to expand his career? Absolutely. So for the sake of your question, do I think the media gets him into the rise in the rankings? Yeah. Head top on those boys. I agree with that. All right. I'm gonna take 2 more here, and then I'm going to have to bounce out. We're going to keep it moving because we got a lot to do today. 500 EMs, Jackson Sutton, you want to be the next Trey Hyman. You would like to gamble as a kid on games, huh? It's not a good sign. Not a good sign. I hope the scouts are not looking. All right, let's see here. Coach Simpson back at it here. We're gonna move past yours, Coach. We're gonna see if we got some other people with some questions in here. Kai Killing's in here. 4th wall break. Fair enough. I'll allow it. I'll allow it because you've been one of the most engaged players in all of SimWorld sports. So SimWorld might look towards establishing partnership during the offseason with other football, basketball simulation communities in order to drive up VU engagement. It could work well. Do I agree, head top or block party with that? When you say partnership, let me be clear. I'm glad you asked this because this is going to be an answer for that ass. Partnership implies equal. I don't think anybody's doing it how we're doing it. I just don't believe that the engagement that we want to have there is there. So, am I willing to partner? No. Are we willing to collab? No. Are we willing to cannibalize and work with some other people? Yes. Are we willing to do some other things where we can take this to a whole other echelon? But it requires, it's a dance. We require our users to do some more, then we'll do it. If we have to go to a monetary system before we close this thing down, then we'll do that. But my goal is to never do that. As far as a partnership, I keep my eyes peeled. I'm aware of the competition. Some of y'all don't do y'all research. I do my research on what I'm competing in. And what we're doing, the level of competition, the level of production, the work that I know goes into this by multiple people, I'm not willing to let somebody into the hard work, production level, and everything else that we built here. So collaboration, in some regards, partnership, no, absolutely not. Let's see here. Last one. Cyrus. Hot take. Lone Star will be eliminated in the round robin of the Lone Star Invitational SimWorld Prep at home. I mean, there's just so much directed animosity on very direct things here. Let's see. Let me take a look at this. Now I want to see. Excuse me, the Lone Star Invitational. Coming up not too far from now. They got it. Lone Star Basketball Club's got Gulf Coast Lockdown in that pool. They got the Scorchers in that pool. I think Lone Star Basketball Club does not make it out of the round. I'm going to agree with that one. That is a very tough pool. But hey, prove me wrong. That's what I'm all about. Prove me wrong. I like it. I like it. All right, so let's see here. And I see one more comment. I want to read this out live. SimWorld TV should have at least 3 flat platforms to stream more than one game. If we're going to be using TikTok, YouTube, maybe even other streaming services like Twitch, it just makes sense. We've been streaming all those. Nobody goes to them. Right now, we stream on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, X. We were streaming to Twitch. I stopped streaming there because nobody was viewing there. So that's been turned off. And soon to be Instagram and TikTok. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would have been 7 streaming platforms. Jay Midori, I appreciate it. But look, some of y'all, like y'all that are locked in here, it's excellent. I love it, the way y'all are locked in here, but everybody don't do that. Everybody don't do it. Everyone's a little too busy. I'm busy too, but I'm busy out here trying to make this work for y'all. But look, we're going to keep it moving. I don't want to get on a soapbox. I have lots of feelings about the work that goes into this and what we get back. So we're not going to do it. We're going to do a little story time. This story time is going to be a little shorter than usual because it's not a long story. We're going to talk about some goddamn church. Goddamn. And I like that there, Jackson Sutton. TikTok going to bring exposure. We got a lot of things we're going to do here that's going to bring a lot of exposure. What does suck, though, is that we have 300 users in this community. Only roughly 30 of them are getting crazy active. That's the part that sucks. So, goddamn church. Goddamn church. Who's got to prepare for church tomorrow? Got to go with the family. Got to go on your own because, you know, you're a spiritual, religious person, whatever it is. You go do your church on Sunday. Some people are doing church on Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Friday, whatever it is. This story came up. I think somebody brought up something here a couple of weeks ago that made me think about this story because it was just trying to compose yourself. Anybody that's ever been to a Baptist church or just really any church? I don't know. I haven't been to them all. But this is a while back. One of my friends says, "Hey, Yells, come to church with me, man. Come to my church. It's a really big church, really nice church. Yada yada." I say, cool. I'm gonna get suited and booted. We're gonna go. I'm gonna, go praise, do the whole deal. Go to this church. If you haven't been to church, maybe you don't notice. If you can visualize it, whatever. And again, this story has nothing to do with your preference on going to church, what you believe. I could care less. You see the title is Goddamn Church. So anyhow, you're sitting in church and there's the long, I guess they're called pews, the long seats, and it's like a bench where like 50 people can sit on, and then there's more, and then the whole church is filled based on this seating arrangement. I'm sitting up at the top in the seat, and there's my guy that invited me out to his church. I'm sitting next to him, and then there's some chick sitting next to me. It doesn't matter. There's people. Everybody's sitting close. It's like knee to knee, thigh to thigh, sitting in there. So when church starts, there's normally some kind of announcement in the beginning. There's a praise portion in the beginning of church. No matter, most denominations do that. And that's where the choir and the band service gets you going. There's music. There's a lot going on. This particular church, the choir and the band was amazing, but it was ridiculously long. I can tell you before I end this story, I think we were at church for about an hour and a half, and about 45 minutes of it was the choir and the praise portion. Why? I can't make this story up, man. These are actual facts. They're singing a song, and they have someone singing lead on this praise song. That person gets up and they sing their heart out. And in these churches, in the Baptist church particularly, the song will be going so well, and when you think it should end, the musicians will continue playing until everybody can cool off, because maybe they were jumping and dancing, running, depending on what church it is, all kinds of stuff. So the musician tends to wind down the music. So let's just play along. Bloom, 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 bloom. The person finished singing, they start playing the song slower and softer. Bloom, bloom, bloom. But no one calmed down. Like the audience or everyone in church was still so amped up that they wanted this song to continue. That's what they wanted. So pastor pointed out to sister whoever in the pews. She got up, walked up to the microphone. Apparently she knew the song too. They restarted the song. Dun, 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 dun. She was singing. Oh my gosh, she was going nuts. She was singing. So she sung it for about 5 minutes. She finished up the song. Musicians started to wind down. Song's about to be over. Somebody else still feeling it. They decide to walk themselves up on stage to the mic, and she starts singing. This starts happening over and over. First it's an old guy, then it's an old lady, then it's a young girl like, hey, I want to show you I can out-sing all of y'all. She came over here. Then an old lady that couldn't sing at all decided to come over because she was just feeling it. Then some guy, and then lastly, you think it's over. It's wind down. The preacher gets up and he says, It's been a good praise service, and we're going to get to the sermon here. We've had enough people come in. He makes a couple jokes and laughs with the music still playing. All the while, you see a lady in a wheelchair trying to get her wheelchair up the stairs. She can't do it. Pastor realized she's been trying to get up there the whole time. So some people come up and help her up on stage. You know why she needed to be on stage? So that she could roll over to the microphone and have her turn on the mic. At church. She sung her song. She did the same thing. It wasn't much of a singing effort, but that's not what it's all about. It's not what it's all about at all. They had to roll. We had to wait on her to get brought up the stairs, rolled over, brought down the stairs. It was quite an event, but that was not the end. That was not it. So we're probably, I don't know, maybe we're about 35 minutes into the parade, 40 minutes into the 45 minutes beginning part of church before we get into everything. Everything calms down. Everyone's laughing. And it's like, wow, church has been something today. My boy's like, yeah, this is how church is all the time. Pretty good and entertaining, and you're feeling it and all that other stuff, right? So sermon starts. Preachers talking. Preachers going through his sermon. He's preaching, talking about, whatever it is he's talking about. And the whole time, this long pew that I told y'all about, there's a little kid sitting behind me. This whole 45 minute during praise and worship where the band's playing, and he's just softly kicking my seat. Just softly, just I don't know if y'all can hear that thump, but he's just softly kicking my seat, just to a rhythm. I guess he's just swinging his foot. And I'm just being respectful. It's church, man. You little kid trying to keep himself occupied from falling asleep so he don't get slapped in the back of the head. Trying to keep himself from having good old-fashioned what I call church neck, which if any of y'all been to church, when somebody starts falling asleep and you see them pull this one. That one right there, the church neck, where they almost break their damn necks. So I respect what he's doing. He's just kicking. just kicking away. And then finally, I look back at the mom. I look back at the mom behind me who's letting her little kid essentially kick me in the back all day. She looks at me, she looks at him, he stops. Goes dead silent. We're about another 15 minutes in the church, maybe 20 minutes into the sermon. Nothing has happened. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the little kid runs it back. That's how hard he kicks me, right in my back. It's the hardest kick I've ever felt in my back because nobody's kicking me in the back. And it's after a complete pause. I thought it was all over. I forgot I was in church. Right when the pastor finally stopped talking for a minute, I got kicked in my back, and my response was, God damn! And that's been goddamn church. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hard in the paint. And remember to get in the thread and to let me know what can we do to get you all to tune into more streams. We've changed the times. We're running about 1 million bajillion streams and games a day. We want to make sure that you guys are tuned in to us for the hard work that we're putting in as a team, because we have some huge things planned we can only do them with y'all's support. Appreciate y'all. It's been Hard in the Paint. Hey, viral moments coming soon. Appreciate y'all. Peace.